It's a new low on record going back nearly 5 decades. The Commerce Department says only 321,000 new homes sold in all of last year. That's down 14.4% from 2009, and it's the 5th year in a row that sales have declined. Economists say the healthy rate of sales would have been about 600,000 a year. There was a slight uptick in sales at the end of the year, but the numbers were not good enough to help one of the worst housing market years on record.
So we've got to work through a large excess supply. We probably have twice as many homes on the market as we do in normal economic conditions. As that works down, prices will first stabilize and then hopefully begin to rise.
The housing slump, just one of the sore spots in what the Federal Reserve calls an improving economic outlook.
Here in studio now, Steve Axdorff is a senior loan officer at Founders Bank and Trust and joins us now to talk about some of these numbers. 600,000 would be considered a healthy year, nationally speaking, and we're at 321,000, okay?
Right.
That's some pretty sad and kind of dismal news with the housing market on the nationwide level. What's your reaction when you heard those numbers today?
Well, first of all, my reaction is that's nationally. In West Michigan, actually, our economy is quite robust. And here, I don't think those numbers would reflect our economy or our activity in West Michigan.
So what are you seeing, I guess, in your office at Founders Trust?
We have money to lend, and we've been very busy. Last year was a record year for all loan officers. Now, granted, that was refinances, but there's still a lot of purchases going on and a lot of construction loans.
Okay, so what are you hearing from real estate agents even in the market?
Very busy. They're picking up. And construction lending has really picked up, especially in the last 6 months. There's no longer in West Michigan an inventory of new homes to sell. That was gone and flushed out 2 years ago. So people are building, and there is construction lending going on.
How hard is it to get a loan? I mean, nowadays, we've heard a lot that's gone on in the last couple of years with the recession, mortgages, banks.
Sure.
What's it look like now for somebody? The credit scores are, you have to have a better credit score.
Absolutely. Credit is the keystone for lending. People need to make sure that their credit scores stay high. By that, there's 3 things they need to do. Make sure there's no late pays, no collections, and their credit card balances need to be lower than their limit. But the credit card scores are what is the main keystone for getting a loan, that and a down payment.
Okay. Now, when we look out nationally at those numbers, what do you think it's going to take to get back on track nationally, even stronger here in West Michigan?
Jobs. But in West Michigan, I think I do a lot of relocation lending, and I've been very busy. There's companies that are bringing jobs and people into this area. But nationally, I think it has to do with jobs.
So once we get back on track, you think, with some of that job growth? There was an uptick at the end of the year, they said, but it wasn't enough to really change what happened previously in formerly in the year. Do you think we're going to continue to see that as it goes through? Or?
The numbers are picking up. Today, the Federal Reserve Board did not raise prime. And it's because economically the numbers are improving slowly, but job employment numbers are improving. So there are positives that, and mortgage rates have gone up.
So what do you think your advice is then to people that are looking to maybe get into a house now if they've been waiting? What now?
Now is the time to do it. This is the best time right now to buy.
Okay. Steve Axdorff, thank you so much for joining us here. Senior Loan Officer at Founders Bank and Trust.
Thanks, Sue.
Thank you.